So in the game Halo Reach, there are these massive ships that fly just outside of the map to help you on the mission The Tip of the Spear. But the unique thing about these is that they're not just background objects that aren't actually solid. They're very real. And even though these ships are hundreds of feet in the air, that hypothetically means that you could get on top of them. But what if I could land on top of them while they're moving? Let's give it a shot! So Halo Reach was the last game from the game developers Bungie before they moved on to the Destiny franchise. And in their going out party, they spared no expenses for design in this game. In fact, Halo Reach has by far the largest sandbox of any of the original Halo games. And if you've never played Halo Reach or you're unfamiliar with the story, there's a pretty simple explanation for this. Reach was invaded by the Covenant and the whole planet was destroyed. This is the modern day equivalent to all of humanity having to protect themselves from an alien invasion. Which means that the realism required in order to immerse players into the story would require maps large enough to showcase actual battles. Well, Bungie took it a step further and made many of the vehicles and objects way outside of the map completely solid. And my goal was to somehow get to these two frigates way outside of the map on the Tip of the Spear. Also, I wanted to do this in a little bit more extreme of a way. I wasn't going to allow myself to use any flying vehicles for this. Using a Banshee would just be too easy. I was going to have to somehow formulate a way to launch on two separate moving frigates. But before I even worry about how I would do this, I first needed to worry about breaking the map and getting to these frigates way outside of it. If I couldn't reach them, I wouldn't be able to do this in the first place. Okay, what we need...
What the hell game are we playing here?
We're playing Halo Reach, dude. Trust.
Why?
To land on a moving frigate, dude.
Are you recording?
Yes. Why, is that your cue to say something racist?
Great question. It really is a mystery.
So right at the beginning of this mission, we have to clear out all of the enemies in order to break the map later. I had to kill the first elite because he carries a concussion rifle, and I was going to use this for the map break later. After you clear out all the enemies in the initial area, a pelican will fly in to drop off a warthog. So there's going to be a pelican that comes in and drops off a warthog here. We now need to get this warthog outside of the map. The rock just across from where the warthog gets dropped off is actually the area that we're going to use to break the map. I took the warthog and parked it just a few feet away from the rock that we were going to get it on top of. I plan on using a combination of the concussion rifle and grenades to get this out of the map. Yo, stop with that. I'm setting something up, dude. So in order to pull this off, I would need at least 3 player profiles. I had access to 2, but I had to recruit my brother to help me with this. And he was one of my first obstacles. Why?
Sorry, dude. I can't control myself.
After setting this warthog up in position, I aligned myself so that I would be throwing a frag grenade at the inside tire of the back bumper of the warthog. As this was exploding, I would shoot a concussion rifle at the same time, and this would give me the distance and height needed to get the warthog on top of this rock. But this is a little bit more precise than you might think, so it can take a little bit of finessing. The ceiling for the map barrier is pretty low. Trying to get it on that little tiny cliff face right there. Okay, stop. Stop! Don't!
Don't what?
You effing dare. So now that I have this warthog atop this rock, I just needed to get in it and drive it a little bit further. Just like in Halo 3, Halo Reach has what are called elastic barriers. These are just soft, invisible barriers that you can actually break through if you use a vehicle correctly. So basically how it works is your vehicle gets pinched so tightly between the invisible elastic barrier and the actual map barrier that's solid that once you get out of your vehicle, your character model has actually broken the map if done correctly. And I didn't do it correctly. In Halo games, there's often a deactivation sequence that triggers when a player hits a specific load zone or checkpoint later in the mission. So I had to send my brother further in the map to deactivate the elastic barrier. Well, I'm not breaking the map barrier. So I think you need to, you need to go down further. I found out if you got in a pinch spot with the warthog that you need to break the map before you actually have a player hit the load zone later, you couldn't break the map.
Okay, checkpoint done. Keep going.
No, I think I just F this up, dude. So in Halo Reach, basically every time you enter and then exit a vehicle, you get an automatic checkpoint. This is in addition to the massive amount of checkpoints you already get in this game. This means I wouldn't be able to simply revert checkpoints and set this up again. I would actually have to reset the mission and do all this over. Luckily, this is probably the most convenient map barrier break in all of Halo. After just 5 minutes, I was able to get set up again, but this time I didn't break the map barrier until I saw the notification for the AA gun on the map. Then I took the Warthog into the pinch spot and it was time to see if this actually worked. And this time it did. But I was now on to my next issue. I was out of the map, but technically the Warthog was still in the map. I would need to get the Warthog even further outside of the map to truly be able to break the map and drive it wherever I wanted. If I were to get in the Warthog on pretty much this entire ledge that you see, I would be magnetized to the floor and I wouldn't be able to drive outside of the map anyways. Using a concussion rifle, I launched my Warthog in the air and then switched to my assault rifle to use it as a guide. I could direct the Warthog in the air. Ultimately, my goal was to get the Warthog past this V crack in between these two mountains. If I were to do this, that would mean that the barrier was officially broken and I could drive the Warthog outside of the map to the frigates. Okay, I'm out of the map. So while I was technically out of the map with the Warthog now, I still had a bunch of obstacles and death barriers that I had to overcome in order to be able to get to those frigates. Once you get outside of the map, you have to navigate over these rocky cliffs that have drops. Now my plan is to use this Warthog as a tool to get on the frigates later, but that means I need to get it there mostly intact. Now this isn't super difficult, but there is one canyon that you have to take carefully because it is dangerous.
Carefully.
Now this canyon has 2 levels, so if you're doing this yourself, I'd recommend not driving into the canyon from the far side. What the?
Very demure.
At this point, I needed to concussion rifle my Warthog over this tiny ledge to the left. The map barrier on the tip of the spear is a little strange because if you were to take your Warthog through this channel of water, you would just explode. But there's a slim area just along this cliffside that you can take the Warthog all the way outside of the map, but you have to do it without hitting the death barrier that makes you explode. Don't shoot it too far. If it goes too far that way, it'll explode. There's a map.
Well,
Hey, dude.
Sam, I stop. Hold a second. I don't want to alarm you, but your head's on fire. Oh, couldn't get any better than that.
So now that I've made it past the death barrier of that initial hill, I need to hug the side of this mountain because this death barrier extends pretty far. If you follow this edge all the way until you hit the river, you should then be able to go outside of the map and explore freely with the Warthog. So now I need to explain to you what exactly my plan is. Well, now I need to go to the Scarab battle because Scarabs in Halo Reach have really crazy physics. They have this insane gravity that pulls you really close to the Scarab, but if you can somehow break out of the gravity field, it'll fling you extremely far distances. Interestingly enough, the Scarabs are one of the few low poly vehicles outside of the map that are actually solid.
Oh, dude, they have collision texture. I don't. Never mind. Yes, I do.
No, they don't. Most on this mission aren't in fact real. We have an incoming ghost evasion.
Yeah.
What the f are you doing? Stop shooting the gun! Get out!
Oh, that's real.
Yes, that's what we're going to use to launch.
Can I blow it up?
No, stop shooting.
I'm helping.
So in order to use the Scarab to launch, you have to run into one of its legs. So I set up my Warthog with my brother in it just outside of the Scarab on the outside left front leg. Then I had a second player go into the map and destroy the AA gun that we got a notification for earlier. This would be the trigger that sends the frigates into the map to help assist you.
I ain't seen no frigate nowhere, man.
Dude, it'll come, don't worry.
There it is. It's here.
Destroying the AA gun in the map automatically leads to a checkpoint every single time, which means that I would be able to do this over and over and over again, which I was going to need.
Oh, Okay, that was a really slow launch. We're still going.
All we have to do is land on this frigate while it's moving in the air.
Why did you go back? We were going to land on it. We were going in the air. We were going to land on it. I don't know why you reverted to the checkpoint.
No, we weren't.
I was looking at us going. It was going right under us.
Dude, we're 500 million feet above it. We're not going to be able to live.
You don't know that.
And you have not played very much Halo, man. You're kind of a Halo idiot.
Listen, dog.
Hey, we're going to make it. Hey, it was coming right under us, dude. We're definitely going to make this, dude. Yeah, good one, Alex. Good one.
Flop Alex, here to save the day.
Why did it... Oh my gosh. At this point, I accidentally restarted the mission again because if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you'll know that 343 put the last checkpoint button right next to the restart mission button. And I love restarting the mission after having everything set up. Don't worry though, I've done this setup before and it only took me 12 minutes to get back to the Scarab. This time I did something a little bit different than the previous time. Instead of lining up to use the front left leg of the Scarab to launch, I was going to use the front right leg of the Scarab. Even though I only had a few attempts before I accidentally restarted the mission.
Easy, dude, easy.
What I found was that my Warthog was pretty much going straight up and not really in the direction of the frigate. And after just a couple launches, I found that the trajectory of using this leg seemed to be on the right track. Good trajectory, not
Dude, we have that, dude.
Where are we?
No, we're not even close. Wait, are we still going up? Getting out. See ya.
Whoa! Whoa! No way. Oh, ah!
Let's make a night you won't remember. You won't forget.
Really? We're gonna make this on you freaking singing the Kesha? Thank God. Thank God we didn't make that.
Oh, dude, you're just a hater, dude.
I'm not a hater, but
Kesha
dude,
died for our sins, dude.
No.
I don't know.
Alex, can you lose a couple LBs on this one, man?
Wow, dude. You bringing up the weight again. Just ate 4 cheeseburgers for us first filming. And you're calling me fat.
Dude, this isn't gonna be on the video. I would never include this, dude. I have an image to uphold, dude. I'm a sweet, loving angel. Bro moment.
Bro moment, bro.
Whoa, shut up. This is your fault.
It's your fault, dude. I made basically homemade hamburger helper, and it's pretty much laxative soup, dude. It's delicious, but you eat it, you will your pants. I'm wearing Depends right now. Baby, I was born this way. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Whoa.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as
We
it
almost
is
got
in heaven.
skewered.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
In the hole.
That just shows you the power of prayer. That's the power of prayer. Get wrecked, atheists. You big monkey-loving idiots.
We're still moving.
So
Does that constitute as landing on a moving frigate or what?
yes, it does. Do you not, bro?
You know those things can
what?
kill you? Those guns that are
Really?
shooting down there? Yeah.
Really?
On the actual thing, yeah. So now that we had completed landing on our first moving frigate, we were now onto our second moving frigate. And this frigate's a little bit different than the first one. To start, it comes in a completely different position, and it also comes in much slower. Additionally, we can't use the Scarab Leg gravity launch because it doesn't actually send you in the trajectory of the second frigate. So I'd have to figure out a completely separate method. But one thing that comes along with this is having to restart the mission. Because we got that AA gun checkpoint earlier, by the time we landed on the first frigate, the second frigate was no longer moving, so we couldn't do this anyways. So the next day, I recruited my brother again. Obviously, the steps for the setup were going to be the same, just the positioning for the second frigate was going to be a little bit different. My plan this time was to use a Warthog launch and have one player stand atop the Warthog while a second player stood behind it, looking up and shooting the bumper with a concussion rifle. Hopefully, this would give me the distance needed to even be able to land on top of this second frigate. But before I even worry about this, I need to take my Warthog outside the map to a position that is going to align with where the frigate is actually going to fly in. Now in a separate session, I went and checked the alignment of this frigate. I found that there was a flat spot that met a slanted geometry that was ideal for where the frigate was going to come in. After I parked my Warthog in what seemed to be a good location, I had my brother die so he could spawn on me outside the map. Then I killed him so that I could swap my concussion rifle with one of his guns. My brother was going to be in charge of shooting the concussion rifle up at the Warthog and getting me the distance in the air that I required to land on the moving frigate. Okay, so you just need to line up underneath this and the bumper right there. And you just need to crouch. Now I'm going to stand right here, my giant weapons, and I'm going to go proceed to the mission. Just keep staying there. Do not look away. At this point, I had a third player repeat the previous steps of destroying the AA gun that would activate the frigate to fly in. Just as before, this would give us an automatic checkpoint so that we could run back attempts over and over. Except there was a little bit of a difference this time. Shoot, we had to wait about 10 seconds after every single checkpoint in order for the frigate to get close enough so that we could actually land on it.
First time, dude. First time.
Alex, I got bedoinked.
Holy crap, dude.
Come on, it's so close. It punched me right in the face.
That was way too late, man.
Oh, it wasn't?
Oh.
Too high. While we did initially have some promising attempts in the first 20 or so minutes, I decided that it might be more beneficial for me to throw a grenade at the second player using the concussion rifle so that they could shoot the concussion rifle and they would explode simultaneously. This would make me go more consistently high throughout the air and thus increasing my chance of actually landing on this frigate. There we go. Damn it!
Oopsie.
You know, if that grenade would have exploded anywhere near the Warthog, I probably would have made it. I very quickly found out that having one player throw a frag grenade at the face of the player who was shooting the concussion rifle wasn't the best timing. So I had my brother throw his own frag grenade under the inside wheel of the Warthog, and as this was exploding, the concussion rifle would be shot at the bumper of the Warthog at the same time. Whatever you just did, where you hit the bumper and it went slightly like that. Go faster! Frigate, dude? Frigate?
What did you say, dude?
frigate. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no, no. No, dude, I missed by like a foot from getting smashed in the face, that is, but...
Nothing like watching you get splattered.
Go. Come on. It's a little bit further. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Yes, dude. Oh, that was sick. That was so close, dude. I was like an inch from getting splattered. 1 inch is all that separates one from being a bug on a windshield versus greatness in life.
Are you trying to be philosophical right now, dude? Because you need to stop.
I don't know who philosophical is. Who is philosophical?
Can you run this game? Can you sprint this game?
Bro is pulling off amazing Halo tricks and doesn't know how to sprint. How far does this go out? Oh, whoa, this is actually real. Oh, shit. Dude, it is crazy the scale of these battles, though. Like,
It is crazy, dude. Don't move. I gotta show you another trick, dude. Stop moving. Showing you a trick, dude.
Okay, got you.
Hey.
Bro, you don't even know how to sprint. You think you're gonna get me, bro? Dude, Alex, look, they even have missiles flying through the sky in the air over there, dude. Do you know it's random, dude? Do you know this is completely random? So if you played this game 1,000 times, you would...
Got you.
But did you know that these missiles
the
outside the
giant
map
baby.
have a different flight path every single time? You're never gonna see the same flight path twice.
I don't believe that.
If you sit there for 1 straight hour, record it, and then watch it back, the paths will not be the same. It does not loop. Could you imagine if I got people to do that, dude?
Look to your left. Look to your left. Look at this. Stop doing that. Look at this.
What?
It's red.
Dude! Oh my gosh, I want a cigarette.
Huh.
You can't kill me, bro. I just tried it.
I can't kill you?
Oh, God. Oh, I
Idiot.
strip a mouthful.